Okay, welcome to the show, Blac Chyna, and the creator of Glow Skin Enhancement, Charlotte Wilson. Ladies, thank you and welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you both?
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And I definitely want the skincare secrets because both of you look like very natural and glowy, and I want to get all those secrets. And I think everybody else wants that. So how have you all been spending your time in quarantine? Because who would have thought that we'd be in the house for months on end? I thought those things would be 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I've always been in quarantine because I rarely leave the house. Like, I have everything here. So for me, it wasn't like, you know, a big drastic change, like the things that I do. But for a lot of people, like, people are going crazy about it.
But you do.
I'm one of them.
But what about, you do a lot of appearances, don't you, Blac Chyna?
No, I don't really do appearances like how I used to. I just been focusing like on my music and my TV show, honestly. More like
Charlotte is affecting you a little differently?
No, honestly, I have 15 workers here in LA. They worked, we took safety precautions. They worked for the whole 3 months. And actually, God blessed me to make more money during the quarantine than I've made throughout my whole career.
Really? You know what? I've heard that from a few.
That's what I said.
That we're able to power through. Wow, more money in the quarantine.
Yes, more money.
So besides making more money and catching up with things you may have wanted to do, but you were too busy, have either of you had time for self-reflection during this time? Like, some people are realizing, wow, I don't spend enough time. I'm not as present with my children's lives as I should be, or I'm learning a new skill. I now know how to cook. How's it been for you as far as like growth and self-reflection during this time?
Well, for me, I've just been, like I said, focusing on my music. I mean, before the quarantine, I had built like a studio in my house and like I built my gym. So it was like, for me, it was like perfect timing, and something was like pulling me to this, like towards this, like, build your studio, put your gym in the garage, like just clear out your space, just be more focused on like the things that, you know, reflect like myself and like my brand. So I've been fine with it, and I'm actually like grateful that I'm even able to like be in this position to even do that and focus on like the things that I enjoy and what I want to do and like what I'm passionate about. So
more time to focus on things that you want for yourself.
Right, yeah.
And she put the gym in her garage. I said, I'm gonna start working out. 3 months, I have not worked out yet.
I'm like, come on,
I'm a lazy.
I'm
a lazy
green
one.
drinks. I'm not trying to give it to her. I'm like, listen, we can work out.
I'm not doing that.
Right in the house is right here.
No.
Oh, the house, the gym is in the house. You won't go?
You know what? I've never worked
her
out.
body looks good though.
I have never worked out, but I used to be a tennis player. Now I play some tennis, but I haven't played in about 10 years. But working out, I hate working out. This girl right here.
Are you in the gym a lot, Chyna?
Too much.
Yeah. I've been going even more harder because it's like, it's
too
fun
much
too, because you get to start seeing like the results and the body start getting tighter. And you're like,
yes.
I just want lipo. Is there any lipo doctors out there?
I'm watching.
Hey, I'm not working. At least I'm being honest.
Right, she said she has lipo.
I do lipo. I'm not working out.
You know what? I've been working out hard during this quarantine because I gained 20 pounds moving to Texas. So I'm like, I'm going to use this time. So I've been working out. But you got to run so many miles to get like 2 pounds to come off. So I'm ready to be about that life myself. Have y'all gained weight during the quarantine? Chyna, I know you haven't gained weight.
No.
She has not, but I'm the B57, I'm pretty thin, but I'm big chest and I have a little bit around my waist. But I have the sexiest legs for a 57-year-old, fine butt, so I don't even really have to work out.
Oh, you good?
Okay. See, don't make me stand up and show you.
Why not? Go ahead.
Okay, honey. Look at that. I don't have to work out. See? Look at those legs.
Wow. Okay.
I don't have to work out for that. That's beautiful.
Okay. You almost showed us something. So.
No. Whoa. Hey, Claudia, wait a minute. You know I'm into skin. I have a gift of skin.
I mean, she likes skin.
So I don't even care about showing anything. That is me all day. Everybody know that. Everybody.
Okay. I don't know where to go from here. So, okay, let me talk about real quick. I'm gonna get in your business real quick a little bit. Quarantining, has it been lonely for y'all, or have you had a little quarantine loving?
Lonely. I like it.
And listen, she like
yeah.
tell But listen, Claudia, I've been single for 10 years now.
Do you want a man?
No, because let me tell you this, I don't have time. No, and I'm not.
Do you want to have a man? Do you want Charlotte to have a man?
No. I want her to stay focused on her business and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes. Because
it's like once you focus, like all that stuff is gonna come to you. You don't have to go out looking for it. But like when the time is like for that, it's gonna come. You know what I mean? I feel like focusing on the business and like our kids and things like that is way more important than like focusing like on some male right now.
And
that's just my personal.
That's true. That's
and
true.
when you're happy, you are gonna just be like you're glowing.
Yeah, right. The more
right?
happy, when you making money, you happy. I don't care.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Your own money.
I have to say this as me. I'm 57, so I don't have to answer to anyone but God. But let me say this: I work so hard, and to get to where you want to be, you have to put work in it. And this is one thing I say about this girl. This girl works hard. She really does. I work hard too, but I feel like I don't want to take my little time that I have, that I feel like I'm not giving to my kids. I have 10-year-old twins. I don't think I want to give it to a relationship. I'd rather continue to put it into my family, which is my daughters and my sons and my 2 grandbabies. That's what I want to do. I'm happy. I don't desire anything else, you know?
There's nothing wrong with that. And I think now we're getting away from valuing women, which I can't stand for you to, based on whether they can get a man, keep a man, have a man. Like those days are out the window, I think. You know what I mean?
Right. Tell me about it.
Should be. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make, anyone can get a man, but can you start your business? Can you be a successful entrepreneur, which you both are doing that? And y'all mentioned family.
Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you
well, I can't cook. I mean, I could cook and I could clean, but I don't. I pay people to do it for me. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you about Chyna. Let me tell you this. Every time I come over here, I eat. They have great food. Jen cooks great. But the last 2 times I came, she didn't have to eat for me.
You cook?
She did, and I was so mad. I was so mad. I said, I'm not coming back unless you have some food.
That's how, but it's like whenever you start a relationship, I start cooking for a while and dying. You know, now every time she comes, she's like, "Where the food at?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm here."
I want to eat, girl.
Oh, you just coming over to get the food. You coming to get the food.
Yeah.
Can you
she be having stuff like crabs and all this good food, so stuff that I wouldn't probably have at home because I'm too busy. So she knows how to pull me over here. Come on over, Charlotte. Yeah, what you got to eat?
Is that you cook? Is that you cooking? You cook?
Yeah, I cook all the time. On my Snapchat, like when I was pregnant with Dream, I used to do cooking with Chyna like all the time. So I would just snap it, and it's like funny because when I go to YouTube and I type in cooking with Chyna, you see all the videos. I
love to see her cooking for her kids. You should see her. It's like this little, she's just so different than what it says out there. She is really a sweet girl.
That's why I love, and we're about to take a break, but that's what I love about being able to have this platform, because we're not going to edit anything. We're just going to let it run straight through. And I know being on television, being a personality, being someone everyone talks about, it's very frustrating that people will run with what they want to think of you and what narrative put out by others. And it's very much out of your control. And I appreciate you being here. So we're going to get into all of that. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be back with more with Charlotte and with Miss Blac Chyna right here on FOXSOUL.
There was a time in my life where I was extremely homesick. I decided that I needed a pet. When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. He jumped up and kissed me and jumped right into my arms. I immediately went up to the volunteers at the shelter and said, I want him, he's gotta come home with me. Now I'm anything but lonely. Every day with Turtle is a perfect day and keeps me company when I'm doing schoolwork. I like it when he jumps up on the table too. He is a veggie thief. He's an incredible companion and my best friend. Can't say that I've met anybody that doesn't love him too. When I adopted Turtle, I discovered all the things that make him unique. He's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly he's all pure love.